Hello again, Fish-a-lots. What if I told you I could get you snelling any hook, anywhere, in any condition in about 10 seconds? What if I told you this snell is super awesome, super quick, and super strong? Would you be interested? Well, you're in luck, because in this video I'm going to show you the knotless knot. Stay tuned, and let's get into it. The first step for this knot is you just kind of want to measure how long your leader you want it to be, okay? Like if I'm catfish fishing with a Carolina rig, this will be pretty small or pretty short. If I'm fishing in heavy currents, this might be longer. So this right here will do just fine. This is about a foot leader. Good little default right there for a variety of different rigs. So the first step here is to take your tag end, okay? Take your hook, and you're gonna pass your tag end through the eye with the tag end facing the hook right here, facing the point of the hook right here. Pull it down and kind of cinch it just like that. That's your first step. Now, this is a very important part of the knotless knot right here, and that is your first wrap should be on the smooth side of the hook. So when they finish making these hooks right here, the eye of the hook, there's got to be a point where they kind of seal it shut. And that's right here. If you can see it in the camera, don't know if you can or you can't. But this part right here, this is a part where the steel kind of comes together, and there's a little bit of a gap right here, and you don't want your line resting in that steel gap because it could actually damage your line. So instead, your first wrap is always on the outside, on the smooth part of the eye right there, and that's it. That's a major, major step in tying a correct snell knot right here. And then you just keep wrapping the line over the shank of the hook right there. You see? So you can do it 7 times, 10 times, whatever you're most comfortable in. This is an incredibly strong knot. I don't know how many wraps that is. I lost count. But this is an incredibly strong knot. I've never had it fail. And right here at the end, when you're about to kind of finish it off, I just do 1 wrap over the wraps right there. Okay, just to kind of help keep it in place or secure it. And now for your final step, you're going to take that tag line and you're going to pass it in the eye of the hook. Again, this tag line needs to be facing the point of the hook, and I'm going to show you why here in a minute. This is so the hook could actually turn and secure in the fish's mouth. Okay, and there you go. Now it's cinched down just like that. Look how easy that cinches down, and that is just a perfect snell right there. Now, take a look at the angle of that line coming off the hook. This angle right here is going to help. Look at it. Like if I pull on this line right here, this is going to help turn that hook in that fish's mouth and get a really good hook hold. You see how that's moving right there? If you do it the opposite direction and you take this tag in and point it on the other direction, here, let me do it wrong real fast just so you can see it. If you take it and you pass the tag end going away from the point of the hook, this is bad. This is bad because you're not going to get good hook holds. Okay, the only way a hook set works at all in fishing is if this hook turns in a fish's mouth, whether you're fishing with bait or lures or whatever. That's how hook sets work. So now, look at the angle of the line coming off the hook. And now when I pull on the line, it's kind of pulling this point away from whatever contact of flesh you might have, you see? As opposed to if I put it in the other direction, and this is called the palm test, by the way. If ever you're wondering, you can always take your rigs, you put it up against your palm here, and you see if it points down or tugs down. But you see now that you have this way, it wants to turn just like that. You see, it did it naturally. It turned into my hand, but it wants to turn naturally, as opposed to if it's coming in the other direction, it's pulling more like this, and it's pulling this hook point away from flesh, away from that fish's mouth. So that is a huge important step of the knotless knot, and that is literally just as easy as it is to tie this knot. You know, let me just do it again without the tutorial and just show you how easy it is. Okay, so here you go. You got your hook, you got your leader material, you're gonna pass it through, hold the line just like that. There you go, here's your loops. First loop is away from the shank right there. You can do 7, 8, 9 wraps, whatever you feel comfortable in. 5 to 7 is usually good. I think that's like 10. I do 1 wrap around just to kind of secure it. I take my tag end, point it towards the hook point right here, and I'm done. That's it. That's my snell knot. That's it. Now all you gotta do is trim this tag end right here, And that's it. That's the knotless knot. So there you go, fish lots. Now, if you enjoy this video, click on this video right here where I show you a different snell that's even stronger than the knotless knot. Thanks for tuning in, fish lots. I'll see you out there on the water.